Hello, I'm Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz on March 17, 2017, 2:03 a.m. in Birmingham. Topic: George Soros. Boy, has he been reprimanded. People are jumping all over him. And now someone, well, the country of Hungary, they're about to try to do something to this man. I mean, they're blaming him for disruption of their economy, their country, the people, the violence there. They're blaming George Soros for that. And George Soros is absolutely involved. He's involved with about everything that happens, such as the Islamic Muslims that's creating havoc in that part of the world. And you see that there's countries ready to kick them out because they've had enough. And you see others that are telling Soros, you know what, you need to just calm down a little bit. But between this, since Trump was elected, Soros lost at a minimum, at a bare minimum, because he waged on Trump losing. And then he made another wager that our market would go down. In other words, the money would decrease. And there again, because he interferes so much with other countries that he bets on the downturn of the economy. And then he scrapes what he took away from him off the top. So far, he's lost $3 billion, but when you calculate what that $3 billion came up to and the money that was wagered and the money that he didn't get and the money that was actually lost, well, it's probably about between $6 and $7 billion that this man has lost. And also, there's a lot of people beginning to stand up and tell the left, cool it, guys, we've had enough. Because you and I can go on the internet and we can see and verify everything that they say is not true. Some more of the headlines. They have urged, of course, the left, the FBI, to go ahead and do try to find out if Russia was involved, which they were not. I mean, if Russia could choose and pick the leader of this nation from 2005, we should go over and kick their ass for putting Obama in. Now, wouldn't you think that? And Russia didn't like Obama before he came in. They certainly would not have allowed it if they had anything to do with it. God put Donald Trump in. Now, the rest of it, you keep hearing, and I had a friend, well, my daughter had her best friend that called her, and I've got a long email that my daughter sent me where her friend had a dream that Trump was, he was targeted for assassination. And she kept seeing Trump and then the numbers 63, or 16, not 63. And I told my daughter, I said, well, the only thing I can say, tell Jennifer that Trump is protected by God. God won't call on you to do something and then let somebody else gun you down. That's not going to happen. The little thing that Snoop Dogg did, he's in a lot of trouble for it. He was already, going down the tubes. Well, he thought this would pick him up. This didn't do nothing but shut him down. What he did about a song and pointing a gun at Trump, that just shut him down. That hurt him. And so he's lost out in a major way. And there may be charges filed against him. And Comey, he's told people, he said, we'll do it, but we've already done it. There's nothing there. Trump had anything to do with Russia, nor did Russia have anything to do with Trump. And they're saying, well, Trump sold so-and-so a house. So what? He's sold thousands of houses in the last 10 years. And why do you think he builds these high-rise and buys buildings, remodels? I mean, they're full of people. And but rest at ease, Trump will not be taken out. He will not be hurt. His family will be protected just as he is, just as God protects Benjamin Netanyahu and his family and his people. And I believe, along with Trump being protected, I believe that the Christians who stand by him are also protected. I do. I mean, why wouldn't you think otherwise? We're the moral support that he needs today, and he needs to hear from us. And that's what we do. And we'll continue to stand by him as long as it takes. I still believe. Now, what I said the other day, and I said, I'm going to let you hear Mr. Williamson tell it his way. And then, like he said, I don't set dates. I take facts and I see what the facts tell me. So I'm saying that the facts comes to this point, which is this year in October. He said, but I don't set dates. But keep in mind, to say October or even September, Jesus said, you will know the time, again, by the sun, the moon, the stars in heaven, and the clouds. You'll know the time when it's near, even at the door. But if you can consider these things that you can read, then it should be much easier for you to read the sign of the times. And we do that. And that's why I keep pounding you. We are in Matthew 24:24. Look, we're in a lot of verses that depicts the end times, and we have been for a number of years. But as far as today, there's nothing that needs to happen before the church can be called home. And then yet, the church could be here 10 more years before we're called home. Only God knows. But if we read the signs of the times biblically, just like it says, go here, look at this, go here, look at this, go here, look at this, study it. See where you think you are. Well, I think we're in the end. I do. And many other people thinks the same thing. But when I say the end, I'm saying within, in my opinion, a 10-year period. But there's no way, as I said one time, if I was not saved right now, I would be within 1 minute. I would be terrified to be left behind. I promise you that. Nothing would terrify me more on this earth than be left behind. That would be the fear, that would be the terror that would cause me to kill over with a heart attack. I'm telling you. But I'm not worried. Not even, nothing. Because I know what the Bible says. I believe what the Bible says. And reading the verses that tells us you will know when the time is near by what you read right here. Hey, that rhymed, didn't it? Huh. We're near that time, guys. We're not promised tomorrow. We're not promised another breath. And for those who are not saved, let's say, or let's hope and pray that with your last breath, you cry out to the name Jesus. Just saying that name will get you saved. Man on the cross next to Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom. And Jesus said, today you will be with me in paradise. That's all he said. That's all it took. Jesus knew his heart. He knows your heart. And he knows mine. That's why I said I didn't feel anything when I accepted Christ. I didn't have an emotional breakdown. I didn't have a lot of things, but I know where I could get one really quick. I just don't have the money to go on a tour, go to visit Israel. Did you know how they treat people that get off the bus? Once they arrive at the airport, they take a shuttle. When they get off the shuttle, do you know how they're greeted? Everyone says, "Welcome home." I want to hear those words, and I will soon. You will too. Jody Wolf Expoz.